time for me to update mine soon.
Everybody, what's going on? How's everybody doing tonight? I know a lot of people probably watching this Tyson and Fury fight. We finna talk about that too.
Tyson and
But
Paul, Tyson and Paul.
go ahead, Pia. Go ahead. This is Mike. This is Pia. Um, Pia
Now I
been
was letting
holding it
you,
down. Go ahead,
yeah, now I was letting you know it was Tyson and Jake Paul.
Paul. Yeah, Jake Paul. Yeah. Well, I said Fury. I'm tripping, man. When you go to Larry's, man, you eat all that pizza, man. It's gonna mess with you, man. Get that itis, man.
Yeah,
So, the Tyson versus Paul fight. You think it's real, or are you getting WWE vibes from it?
it's definitely WWE, but Tyson might lose it.
Is it
He
a
might.
sanctioned fight, or is it just an exhibition fight?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think it's sanctioned, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I
This
think.
will make me get WWE vibes. Like I know Tyson, somebody slapped Jake Paul. Like, man, come on, man.
No, he did that
That,
he did that on purpose.
no, he didn't. That's WWE. Man, come on, man. That's all.
Man,
It, I did. It's just the WWE vibe. We had to set up the fight. It's an entertainment. We had to set up the fight.
man, he stepped on his feet.
You said what?
He stepped on his toes
Boy out
with
there
tennis
with them
shoes. With tennis shoes
boy out
on.
there with them he out there with them unk draws on, Mike Tyson. There's some unk draws, man. These dudes don't wear draws like that.
Man, you know old folks don't play about their feet, man.
I said what? Oh
You know
yeah.
old folks don't play about
Yeah,
their
oh, that
feet.
underwear shit. He had them briefs on. He had them hangs on. Nobody dudes
You
don't
know
wear
what
that no more,
I'm
man.
saying?
Them unk
Yo,
draws. I'm gonna say you got them unk draws. On.
hey, man, they ain't even boxer briefs. They just,
Do you think Paul got a good chance against him, or you think he's?
yeah. I think he hit harder than what people think.
I think that he gonna have to jab him. He not gonna. He can't let him get in your body at all.
Yeah,
He gonna have to have that footwork though, cause only person that could get him off was Lennox Lewis, and Lennox Lewis was like 6'6" though.
yeah,
His arms are so long,
yeah.
you got to get past his jab, and that's what Mike couldn't get past.
hmm
I don't know if Jake Paul's strong enough to do that. I don't know. We're gonna see in the highlights. I didn't want to pay for that.
I
It
don't.
just I don't know. It don't seem like I don't know. It seemed like WWE vibes. Like I think if Jake Paul would have fought him in June, he would have had a better chance. But when he gave him extra months, when they
hmm
to get up to this, I think it kind of went against him because he gave him too much to train, too much time to train.
hmm Yeah.
Cause boy, the way he been training though with that training and stuff, man, I don't know how that trainer didn't get hit. I think he may have got hit a couple times, probably. Ooh, ooh, ooh,
Oh,
ooh. He said, "Hey man, I ain't Jake Paul, man."
it's-
Oh man.
I say I think Jake Paul hit harder, way harder than people think.
But I don't think he want to get in the. A lot of those UFC fighters though. What I saw,
hmm
he would get into those. What am I want to say?
Blow.
Brawl matches where it's like they throwing punch for punch. You can't do that with Tyson. You
Nah.
can't. You ain't gonna do that. You're not gonna do him like you did old boy from UFC or what was the boxer he knocked out? Was it Fury?
Mm-mm.
Who? What was the boxer that he knocked out? Just recently knocked out, or was it UFC guy? The last dude he fought. Who was that?
Oh,
Forgot his name, man. Black dude. My phone. Who was the last guy he fought?
uh,
Look it up real quick. Jake Paul last fight, cause he knocked him out, but Jake Paul last fight.
mhm.
Uh, was it Anderson Silva? Huh.
Let me see.
So he fought Tyson Fury. Oh,
Tommy
Tommy
Fury.
Fury. Tommy Fury. Did he knock out Tommy Fury? Or, no, it was a split decision. He lost to Tommy. I think it was a split decision. Let's see. Boxing record. He definitely changed the game though with fighting because the way they market their fights and stuff. I think he
Yeah,
definitely changed the game. He's not like the typical boxing path. He didn't take the typical
yeah,
path. Which I think it's smart, man. I think somebody black should have been done that, but
yeah.
probably
Thanks.
just didn't think about it like that. We get so
Yeah,
used to the process, we just stick
that's
to what.
that's that Floyd. Floyd, he took a piece of what Floyd did, and just, it changed boxing all the way around, though, for real.
Yeah.
It's kind of making a mockery, but I think, like I said, he actually can fight.
Huh?
Yeah, I think he actually can fight.
I'm not saying he can't fight, but I'm saying
Yeah.
like the Tyson. What does he have to do to win against Tyson?
Oh man, mm, he gonna have to move them feet though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to move them feet, man.
He gonna have to move them feet, but they probably gonna let him get off a few times, but gotta make him tired. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. He definitely can't let him get in on him though. If he get in on him though,
Yeah,
it's a wrap.
look, man, Tyson 57.
Hey, it still hit hard though. He might not be Iron
Hey.
Mike, but he like Oak Tree Mike now. But that's still gonna hurt you though.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt.
It's gonna make you think like, dang, he was hitting people this hard back in the
Especially if he
day.
hit you in the body, man. Give you some body shots.
Like he was hitting this hard back in the day.
He
Goodness.
probably was hitting harder back in the
Yeah,
day.
that
Yeah.
was saying like, oh, I can only imagine. But that's Tyson. You know, Tyson a hero. Yeah, hero to some people. Yeah, yeah. Just makes you think. Kids try to step to you. Yeah, don't worry about it. This is what I used to do.
Oh, okay. He fought Mike Perry. He knocked out Mike Perry. Yeah. But man, I don't know, man. I don't think he ready for. Well, I guess the highlights the show, but I don't know. I think it's if is he really gonna fight Mike Tyson for real? Or this a WWE kind of deal. It was really something to make money and draw eyes. Is it more about drawing the eyes and the people to it, or is
Yeah,
it really like a boxing match? You see what I'm
it
saying?
it probably could be both.
Yeah.
Cause boxing took a hit though. You know what I'm
Oh, 100%. They capitalized off of it, sure. Cause like, can he really? Are they going 12 rounds?
saying? Nah, I think it
That's
was
what I
like
say. He can't go 12 rounds.
I think it was five or I think it's yeah, 5 or 8. I think I want to say
Yeah.
five. I don't want to say five round. But you know what I'm saying? It's kind of boxing taking a back seat to, especially heavyweights like that.
Oh yeah, 100%. Ain't too many good heavyweights out there. Yeah,
Mhm.
them dudes over in UK.
Uh, I mean, instead of somebody going, 12 rounds, you know,
Man, that's a
that's
long time. 12 rounds. People think
a
it's short.
long time.
Boy, you in that ring, you up. A lot of
Man,
people can't even stand in the McDonald's line for 12 minutes, let
yeah,
alone 12 rounds. You know what I'm
12
saying?
rounds and you like
Yeah.
dancing, getting hit,
Oh,
man.
ooh. That. Oh,
Man,
uh,
oh, look, only a minute and 30 seconds it passed by. Oh, God.
man. Woo.
Mm-hmm.
He sitting there giving you the business.
Flynn, ready to die.
Ooh-wee. Mm.
But yeah, this is gonna be good though.
Every time you hear what you feel in your head, get hit by Tyson a couple times.
Yeah. Yeah.
How much could somebody pay you to take a hit from Tyson? Is that even a price tag on that? No, I don't think so.
I mean, if I'm getting 20 million out the fight, I'll take a few hits myself.
Nah, man, I ain't taking that shit.
But 20 million?
Nah.
Sure.
Be looking like Martin when he fought Toby to
Oh,
hit.
man, I'm getting hurt. Oh no.
You be brain dead. You got pill man with it, man. I ain't fight
Hey,
Tyson, man. I ain't know it's gonna mess me up this bad.
oh shit. 20
I got a little,
mil?
I got a little brain damage, but I'm 20 million strong though.
Uh, hey, I'll be running like Martin.
Hey,
Hey.
let us know in the comments how much would you what's the price tag for you to take some hits from Tyson now at 50 after watching the training and stuff? Like, man, that's crazy. I don't know, man. That's a lot, man.
For 20 M? Yeah, I might hop in the ring.
I need more than 20, man. I need that Floyd kind of money, man. Like 100. I need 100, man. Man. Ooh. I'm trying to be like Floyd at Philly Shell. Like, come on, Mike, man. Dude, go on, man. Man, go on. Man,
Mm-hmm.
go. Man, go on, Mike.
That was fun. I was training to be a boxer one time. It was man,
What made you stop?
man, you got to be disciplined, bro.
Oh, 100%.
Man.
Just the neck exercises make you like, nah, I don't want to do that. When he be doing the neck on the weights and stuff.
Hey, it was straight, but I was like, man. All right, put it like this. Now you know where Interstate Park is,
Yeah.
Dunbar Community Center.
Yep.
I couldn't get a ride to there. I had to run there every day.
You got to run or you can walk?
I had to run there
Wow.
and run back home every
I mean,
day.
it's really from there to Dunbar,
Man,
it's a long way, but it's doable though, right? It just take a little time, but it's doable
bro,
though.
getting there ain't the problem. Getting there, train, then you got to run back home.
Yeah.
Man, that's
Who
just
said who keeping track of you running all the way back home?
man. The trainer, he gonna know. He gonna know when you working out. I was like, you ain't been. You
Now,
ain't.
how do you know you running back home? Like if you run halfway,
You
then you just
have
kind
to.
of pace it out.
You have to.
Is
Cause
he
you
following you or something?
no, your stamina is gonna show you like okay, compared to when you first started, compared to now, I was like
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
You breathing hard. You could you imagine? I want to say there's about 20 something blocks,
Yeah.
maybe 20. Cause what's no what's
Which way
from
you go? Did you go down Martin Luther King or do you go down
35? We Chester, straight up Chester.
straight up Chester?
You know in the South ain't number hills.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying. Did you run to Chester, then just run straight up to Chester and
No,
cross over Roosevelt, and then just
no.
run down Chester?
I came across cross uh Chester by 33rd
Yeah,
to straight on that one.
yeah, by the nursing home. You run by the nursing home and all that.
Now nurse home a little farther down, but
But you gotta, because Chester run into the boys club, right?
no,
Or it's the next street down.
that's
Chester
yeah, it's
is the
fish.
next street down. The next street down after the basketball court. The
Yeah,
next street over. Okay.
two streets. Yeah,
Yeah, because in that little area, what I'm saying, if you ain't from there, you really don't ride. A lot of people don't ride around in that area. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. That
It's
make no
almost like the unknown frontier. You ride on our street, or you ride on 33rd, or you ride on Martin Luther King, but nobody be in the middle unless you from there. You know what I'm saying? Is it still alive over there?
not like it used to
I'm
be,
finna say, yeah, a lot of them dudes old. Yeah, they got
but
older. Yeah,
them young bulls still out there.
yeah, but they ain't
They
like
ain't
the
now.
was
Yeah,
like
they ain't.
they're not as just ruthless though, man. You know what I'm saying? They got a little bit of sense now. I
No,
can give them that.
no, they
So
still.
while we talking about that, let me go ahead and bring that up real quick. Let me knock this down.
No, they still out there, but they just
But they not as ruthless though. I guess what I'm trying to say,
I
like the
don't know. Yeah, yeah, them young ones still wild, but they ain't like we used to be outside, like
yeah.
everybody outside.
So street cred, bro. Let me ask you this: how long does street cred last for?
Uh,
What you think?
37 business days.
You said 37 business days. Your street cred has expired.
37, nah,
Yeah,
nah. Like I say, I give it about a maybe 10-year window, 5 to 10 year window.
yeah. Cause trying to tell these young kids the generation change, nobody would know who you are. Cause it's like you know, you think about like Big Meech. If y'all know about him, if you was born in like after '95, you don't even know who he is. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Only certain people know who he is now at this point.
if you were born in 2000, you ain't really
Yeah,
know.
you definitely don't know who he is. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you think about people that's, in Little Rock, like some street legends, but man, you probably was like, flaming hot,
Mm-hmm.
in the 90s, but now, that just fizzled out. You
Boy,
grown now.
man, they be like, boy, if you don't get your old ass up out of here, man. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's for real. They
Yeah.
disrespectful to it. But some just out of respect, they be like, all right, OG,
Yeah.
But if you think you just gonna talk crazy to him and
But how do you cash in on street cred? Only way you can cash in on street cred is in the streets, right?
nah, you cash in when you
How you
change your
cash
life.
in?
You change your life and do better for yourself. That's how you
That's what I'm
cash.
saying. But then you not using street cred no more. It's gone, right?
Hmm.
You're a civilian now.
Yeah, you're a civilian, but like I
Yeah.
said, once you cash it in, like how you think, but it's like once you done change your life,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That's
No,
how
I
you,
get what you saying. I'm trying to
yeah.
tell the youth
You
that
can't lose.
there's no cash value for street cred. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
ain't none
No.
unless
You
you
know,
unless you just
you
you
want
know
fair time. You gonna sell
trying
dope and
to
get fair time. Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
you trying to run the house once you get there. But
Yeah.
even then it's it's levels to that.
Hey
Cause
man,
all the
that
gorillas.
dude watching Vlad TV, man, the dude from Zopound. I was telling Jay this yesterday. He said that check how about this kind of a deal? He said he was facing double life. And he said the only deal they gave him on the table was 30 years. That was his deal. Either 30 years or double life, man.
Yeah.
And he just got out too, man. He been locked up like the 90s, probably like when Big Meech got locked up. I'm
And
like, man, that's a deal. That's a heck of a deal to think about. 30 years of double life. I mean, of course you gonna take 30, but
they
you
give
got
you
to sit down for, and it was fair time too, so you gonna sit down for at least about
ah
28,
yeah,
28 of them.
that was a scare tactic.
And he
Just
basically said it's better than double life. He said, I take it. It's better
yeah,
than double life.
that's how they normally get you. That's why the conviction rate is always gonna be high because
Yeah, you don't want to play around with
then
that.
you play
Yeah.
around with your life. But some people be like, man, I ain't did nothing, and
You
well,
know, man, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. That's the
mhm,
thing. That's the difference.
yeah, and then
What he say on training day is not what you know,
uh,
it's
but
what you can
when
prove.
you co-defendant in there singing like
Oh boy,
Tyrese,
boy in there singing,
yeah,
boy.
it was him,
Woo.
him, her, and them.
Man.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah,
that's
like it's it's over, man.
man, that's
It's over.
man,
Mm. See, now you gotta worry about dang. Now I gotta pull off stops. I gotta threaten everybody.
that's why it's not good. Well, of course, I'm talking from a civilian standpoint to see this stuff third person, but it's not good to just. It's not even good because you can't use it. At
Mm-mm.
least with when you get education or some kind of validation on your value, you can take it just anywhere. You can, get an apprenticeship or a degree, and you can take that to any state. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Street cred, man. You can't take this street cred and go to California. You talking about I got street cred? Nah,
Right.
that ain't gonna work.
Right.
It's only works in wherever you at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't even take. You probably can't even take Southwest Street cred to Pike
Southwest.
Street. To Pike Street. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You probably can't take Pike Street to the East End,
Yeah.
and you ain't fit to take
Mm.
the North Side to the South Side. It probably ain't gonna work. It ain't. You can't convert it. It's not convertible, I guess. You can't
Right.
convert it.
I I was never a street guy, but most street guys know the other street guys.
They do.
And
That's
they don't
true.
want that headache, and this person don't want the headache.
That's
That's a
true.
known fact. Like, man, I do not want that headache, and he don't
Yeah.
want this headache either.
Yeah.
So we learn to coexist. You know what I'm saying?
But it's always a few that don't care about headaches or nothing. They
Yeah,
just
that's
kamikaze. However it go down, it go down. Those are the dangerous
nah.
ones.
That's some nah. That's some them ain't no street dudes. Them just a
Yeah.
bunch of crash out dummies. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's what they was made
And
for.
then it's some dudes out there that's like the Joker. They not crash out, but they just won't. They just for it, man. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah. Nobody
Mhm.
tell them what to do. They just do it on their own merit. It's like
Yeah.
they just
But
looking
why'd
for
you
it.
do
Yeah.
that? I was like, man, I don't know. I just did it. You know?
Man, I don't care. You think I care about him? I don't. Who cares why I did it, man? He had it. I had to go get it.
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
cares why? You know what I'm
And
saying?
then that's what I'm saying. It's like that's kind of like the Dirk situation.
Then listen to Whack 100, man. He said selective politics. That's what messed the game up. Selective politics. the rules apply to this person, but
Mm-hmm.
because it's this person, it don't apply to him for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? He said that messed the game up a lot too. Selective politics. There is no
Yeah.
standard code that everybody go by. It changes,
It's,
by the person or the leader or whatever.
yeah, just like
Yeah.
that extortion game stuff,
Oh
man. It's
my
like
God, that's crazy.
that is like that's where you got people that never really did any work, and then they just really getting extorted.
Yeah.
But can't nobody really say nothing.
Yeah, you think about like Chris Brown trying to be in the game. Like, what's the point, man?
Yeah,
You're millions, man. Man,
yeah.
come on, man, cut it out, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even need street cred at that point when you doing, you on that level. Do you even need street cred? You know what I'm
It,
saying?
it's you have to think though, but I ain't saying I agree with it, but you know, Chris Brown really thugging though. Now
Man,
claiming
when I first seen him come out, he didn't like he thugging to me. He in there doing
hey,
backflips and dancing, and
what's his
when he
last name?
came out with Lil Wayne, give me that. Matter of fact, it be yeah. What a song get? He wasn't thugging. This Chris Brown wasn't thugging,
Because he was dancing.
huh?
Because he was a dancer or
He's
something.
just like a goofy kid. He like he wasn't thugging. I think after that Rihanna situation, I think that's when
Uh,
I think that's when his whole perception changed after that Rihanna situation.
two things.
What's that?
What's his last name?
Brown? What that
Okay,
mean? What that mean?
it means a lot. It means a lot.
Nah, I don't think he thugging like that, man. I think he
Man,
trying to get some street cred. I don't think he.
find one Brown that's singing.
You said what?
Find me one.
I ain't touching it. I'm not saying nobody's name. I'm not implicating nobody. Yeah,
Bobby Brown. Yes, I'm wrong. That ain't good.
yeah.
He up there pop like him.
But he was crazy. He was kind of like a kamikaze. He was
That's
crazy
what I'm
though.
saying.
Dude was 100% crazy. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
that. Bobby
But he
was
wasn't no thug though. He wasn't no.
man.
I mean, he
Bobby was
wasn't out there
thugging.
thugging. I don't think Chris Brown was thugging. I don't know. I really don't think he was thugging, man. I think he just was like one of them dudes who was really infatuated, like curious about it.
Yeah.
Kind of probably wanted to check that off his list, but I don't
Yeah.
think he was like really out there thugging though. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
That's
we
what I'm
grew up
saying.
around dudes that when McClellan that was really about their life, and he don't show me as one of those kind of dudes. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Hey, you remember all them dancing groups from back in the day?
Who?
All the dancing groups in Little Rock.
Yeah.
Do you think
The
they
who?
wasn't thugging?
The who? The dancing groups?
Yeah. They'll be
Uh,
up there dancing. Hey, and get what? You end up getting whooped by the end of the night. Cause
it
by a
just
bunch of
depends, man.
man.
But I'm talking about the dudes who was really about their life.
Now,
They wasn't doing the dancing though.
you know what I'm saying? But they still would. I don't want no problem with them little motherfuckers, and they excuse me. I don't want no problem with them little motherfuckers, and they don't want no problems over here. And that's what I say. Like now, claiming a set is a little bit different. You know what I'm saying?
Like getting
I,
jumped in the
I
gang, getting jumped in the gang, and you out the gang, you a million, and you a superstar. Like, come on, man, cut it out, man.
dude came out when he was 14, 15.
But he got jumped in the gang after that, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm
After the
saying.
Rihanna situation, this was beyond it. I mean, he was way in his career when they said that he did that.
But dude was bad then. He was bad before.
I don't think so. I don't know. I
Man,
don't think so. I don't think so.
uh, yeah, a lot of stuff you think be like,
I
dang,
don't know. I'm
that's
just saying
like,
from what I said. I don't think so. I just people we
yeah,
grew up with, and I
yeah,
kind of see. I don't
yeah,
know. I don't think
yeah,
so.
yeah. That's judging the book by its cover. You don't know, like
That's fine.
that
Like I
looks
said,
so.
I rather overthink and be wrong. You got to do it. If you don't judge a book by cover, that could be the end of your life.
Yeah,
That's what I learned about growing up in the hood. All that stuff they teach you in school, don't stereotype, don't judge.
mm,
That stuff you can end your life. If you don't know the dude down the street, these
yeah.
dudes down the street, you don't know what their intentions are, and you walk by that, next thing it could be a shootout, just like that.
I was like,
Because you
man,
being naive, you chose to be naive. I ain't gonna judge a book by its cover. You know what I'm saying?
no, I'm telling you that. That's what I'm saying. Hey, man, that Joker looks square. Man, you don't even know that boy.
I'm not saying he's square, but I'm saying I don't think he just like gang and like you don't
Yeah,
have to. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he was like
you
that.
miss
Though. I don't
what?
think he.
Yeah, you miss what I'm saying. I agree. But what I'm saying, like, he messed up when he did the just the one set thing, joining the game. Like I
Yeah.
believe he was always wild anyway.
Now I can see wild, yes, but I
Yeah.
don't think he was thugging though. That's what I'm saying. I never saw him as no
It's
thug though. You know
the,
what I'm saying?
the
Like if
terminology.
you told me Genuine probably was a thug, okay, I could probably see that. You know what I'm saying? I don't
How
know
could you
why.
say it? How could you
Dude was
say
rough.
that?
Dude seemed like a rough dude, man. He just come off there, but he see,
How could
I,
you say that about genuine?
man, Genuine. I don't know. It's just something about. He just seemed like a rough dude. Seemed like he'll get his.
You see what
He
I'm
was
saying?
from DC too. He was from DC too. That make a difference too.
You see what
You
I'm
know, he
saying?
grew up. He grew up during the Rayful Edmonton. I think he grew up during that kind of
You
era,
see what
man. You
I'm
know what I'm saying?
saying? You see what I'm saying?
And you hear a lot of stories. You heard a lot of stories about him too, man. Genuine. A lot of stories about him firing off on people too.
Yeah. Know what I'm saying, man? Them R&B dudes be, man, them dudes ain't no chumps, man.
No, no. I'm not saying he ain't no trouble. I'm saying he don't have to join the gang, though. That's all I'm
But
saying.
he been in LA for so long, that's what I'm saying. You got caught up in it.
Man.
You gonna get it. You say that because you in the South, you
Man,
know what
Ice
I'm saying?
Cube was in NWA. He never joined the gang. He never got caught up in this stuff, bro.
Cause you see it every day. But
Man.
don't think for one second that he what do you say, guilty by association.
Who? Who?
Ice
Ice
Cube,
Cube?
he wasn't even
He
from
went to
Compton.
college. Yeah, he
You
went to college and
know what I'm
everything. Yeah.
saying? But he was his neighborhood.
He
Inglewood,
bet.
right?
Was he Inglewood? But he sold it the best probably out of most of them, though, except for Easy. Easy E, like I say, he remind you of the neighborhood. He act like a dope dealer, like the neighborhood dope dealer for real. In real life,
That
Easy.
what, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like you might not be from like,
Nah,
you know, he young. Chris Brown, well, he was young. He was young.
all I'm saying is this Chris Brown just you see him in interviews and stuff, man. Some stuff you can't fake. I don't know. Some stuff you really can't fake. It's gonna show. You know what I'm saying? You can't
But
fake. I think after the Rihanna situation, I think he kind of changed his image because he didn't want to come off as being soft. So I guess he had to be the bad boy or whatever. But after that Rihanna situation, he kind of flipped it a little bit. But
that's what he trying to tell y'all. Chris been out here. He been a
oh,
wild boy. You know what I'm saying? He wild. He thug. Like when I say thugging, I'm not talking about standing on the corner, selling hand to hand.
what is thugging?
Shit, thugging. Shit, I'm thugging it at work. I gotta sit up here at this job and I gotta thug it out. You know what I'm saying? Thugging is
His
just
definitions. Yeah,
that's
that's
what I'm
another.
saying. The terminology is different than the normal person. You're like, man, for real. Hey, hey,
How can you be rich and thugging though? I don't know. It's just they're like this, the two don't go
no,
together.
no, thugging and gangbanging is a little bit different. That's the difference.
Okay, I get what you're
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
I guess you're talking to a civilian, my civilian
yeah.
brain. Like, huh? I don't. How do you separate the two? But I get it. I
Like,
see what you're saying.
you know what I'm
It's
saying?
kind of
Like,
like it's
go
kind of
ahead.
like a womanizer and being a player, right? It's like I'm not a womanizer. I'm just a player. You know what I'm saying?
No, no, it's not the
It's the
same.
same thing. Just
No,
what you say.
no. All right,
What's the difference?
all right. Put it like this. Okay. Before you ask somebody for money, what you gonna do? If I
I don't
got,
really, I
dang,
don't
I ain't
really
got.
ask people for money like that.
So that's what I'm saying. You got to thug it out. You know what I'm saying? I just wait this stuff out, man. Forget it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh.
That's it's just different terminology. That's
Yeah.
all.
Well, they say gang bang. He has no business gang banging as a millionaire. That just don't make
Yeah.
sense.
Now that's
Yeah.
different. You know what I'm saying?
Does that
No,
sound better? That sound
yes,
better?
yeah.
Okay.
It's like, hey, don't wait till
Yeah.
you 25, 27 and
That's
start.
over
You
with. Yeah, you need to be
know
getting
what I'm
out.
saying?
You know what I'm saying? For sure.
For real, that was.
Yeah.
But when you paying people bills, and you paying these people, they can't say no because they yes men,
So
man.
pretty much, it's kind of like you know how you pledge a fraternity when you were in
Uh,
college, or you pledge
uh,
grad. He pledged grad. He went
yeah,
grad chapter. This is what it say. He
yeah,
went grad. When you go to
yeah,
graduate school, you don't get Hayes. When you go to graduate school, you
yeah,
just pay.
yeah. But
They said he went grad. They said he
but
went grad.
but he's still gonna fire off on you. He'll fight him now.
Man,
Chris
he
go,
done
Chris
let,
go.
I could tell he kind of calmed down. I think that was a phase. I think
Yeah,
he didn't kind of chill now, but
but
you
once he
gotta be
do,
careful out there, man. Decisions are so critical. People don't realize how really important making decisions are when you out in the world, especially when you got money, you're
Yeah.
visible and everything. It's very important, man. So
And especially like
100%.
you, man. Son been in L.A. for what, over 25 years?
That
He,
don't mean he got to do it though.
no, but I'm just saying, like he been in L.A. probably more longer than he was in Virginia. But I ain't
Yeah,
saying that's an excuse, but like that's like people that move out of town. Like, yeah, I'm from Little Rock, but I'm really not from there no more because I probably have spent like 30 years in freaking California or something like that.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. But yeah, man, y'all guys, street cred don't last that long, man.
no, no,
Generation through generation, and it changes. You know what I'm saying? And some people, I think, they get hurt off of it. It's like, man, I put in all this work,
but
and
nothing.
man, I'm not even recognized for it. It's like they want that Hall of Fame banner and the Raptors, but
No,
there ain't no Raptors in the streets. It's
no,
always evolving. It
yeah,
never stays the same. The
yeah.
streets never stay the same. It's not like an NBA stadium. You got your name in the Raptors. You know what I'm saying?
Now, if you still out there, then that's your fault. That's your
Boy,
fault. You still out
taking that
there.
risk.
People know your name like that. You still out there. That means you ain't progressing in life. You just
Well, you want to do fair time. That's all.
yeah, just
Some people,
just
that's all they know. That's what they say, man. That's all I know, man. Man, you gotta know something else. Learn something else.
hmm
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
learn something
man.
else.
And it is some people that like I'm like, bro, y'all was doing this before I was born. Y'all
Man,
still doing this?
still out there, man. Boy,
Goodness.
I'm talking about, man, Dickie suits, man.
Hey, 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 now.
Yeah.
Hey,
Nah, man, I'm talking about Dickie suit creased up, man. He
hey,
finna
man. Hey, leave the Diggy Suits out of this. I still
well,
wear
it's the same thing. That's part of the outfit, man. That's
them.
part of the culture, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dickie suit or the Carhartt. I think up north they do Carhartt, but it's that ain't
Mhm.
Dickie suits, yeah. But like Sterling. I guess when they went out of business, when the gang stopped, Sterling went out of business downtown.
Mhm.
They used to have every color of Dickies. I get the
Man.
Chinese store probably put them out
Yeah.
of business too.
Man.
Every color of Dickies you can imagine was at
Yes,
Sterling.
sir.
Like
Yes,
man,
sir. Every color.
man.
Yeah, that's still buy me some Diggy Suits. I ain't gonna front.
Where you get them from? Walmart now? Who sell Dickies now?
I get them from Tops and Bottoms.
Where's that at? Oh, you talking about Chinese store?
Yeah, they didn't move now.
Oh, they
Damn.
sell Dickies in that store? Yeah,
What?
it's one over there by my house.
No,
I
they
mean,
they
not by my
moved.
house, but over here in Southwest. It's one over here in Southwest.
They moved.
Really? Where they moved
Mhm.
to?
Jacksonville.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What made them move out there? You sure?
Man, I'm telling you, business booming in Jacksonville, bro.
I'm telling you, man. Southwest. I'm telling you, the economy, man. Like stuff closing early in Southwest now. Kroger closed at like 9 or 10.
Yeah, but
I've been trying to tell y'all, people ain't spending money like that. I've been trying to tell y'all. Y'all be thinking,
yeah,
nah, man, people spending money. Like, all right.
just say Southwest. Yeah,
Geno's closed at 9, bro.
dang, on the
The whole
weekend.
gas station closed early. You don't even stay open. The whole gas station closed like
On
at
the
10.
weekend.
Huh?
On the weekend.
During the weekend on weekend, yeah, I think so.
Ah,
Yeah.
dang.
Man, the whole God Springs is dark after 10. It's like blackout, man. Night night.
Yeah.
Only thing open is McDonald's, I think. It stay open
Ooh.
probably the latest, McDonald's. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't.
Man, people out here hurting, man. I mean, the average income per
Mm,
capita, man. Like I said, let me look it up real quick, man. People out
mm,
here thinking I'll be out here fronting, man. I'm telling you the
Yeah.
real.
Or people just spending their money more wisely. The little
They
bit
don't
that
have they don't have enough to spend though. That's what I'm saying.
they have
You gotta
enough.
buy you gotta buy the necessities, man.
Yeah, they have enough. They just buy. It's just buying different stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it said in 2022 the median income in Arkansas was $30,580, man.
Mm,
Man,
yeah, that's 15 on bills. 15 to kick it.
man, you're right. Man, look this up, man. Paycheck calculator, man. That
Yeah,
sound good saying that in real life, but then you
yeah,
start looking at real bills and stuff, man.
yeah. That means you ain't. Hey, 15 on bills. 15.
30,580. Let me
Yeah,
see.
I forgot what it's called though. Yeah, yeah. What's it called? Yeah.
What's that?
your liabilities are overriding your needs or something like that.
Oh, assets, your assets.
Yeah, yeah,
A lot of people
something.
when you making 30,000, you don't even have any assets. I mean, you just trying to survive, man.
Yeah,
That's what people don't realize on social media. A lot of this talk these dudes be saying,
yeah,
man.
it's real. Uh, yeah. But that's why I hate to always say that, but like that's what taught me a lot about like the money part of it, staying
Yeah,
in Texas. I'm like, yeah, you make more, but the cost of living and all that stuff, certain stuff was higher than others. Like food wasn't. Hold on, what wasn't high? The food wasn't high.
yeah,
Gas was. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Gas was a little bit higher, not that much higher than here, but it was like probably like a 8 cent difference, if I want to say.
Yeah.
And you didn't pay state taxes, which it
But you
shows.
pay federal though, right?
Yeah,
That's what take a lot of your taxes anyway, federal. That's what take
yeah.
really a lot of your taxes anyway, is federal.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But
Let me share this screen real quick. Let me take this slide. I want to talk. I want to show this on screen. Let's see how we looking. No, let me do this.
I say,
See how I look. I might have to change it around. Yeah, that's too small. Let me see. Let me do this.
yeah. Hold on, let me see. I
That's
can
too
see.
small.
Well, I
Huh?
can. Well, I can look. Well, never mind. I
Oh, you
gotta.
can?
I gotta hold the screen, but uh,
Let me see. Hold on. Let me do this. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, you know what? I could have just did this. That's what I could have did. Hold on. And put us on top of it so we can. Cause you on top right there. Make us smaller. Bring to the front. Yep. All
what's
right.
that?
I'm trying to make. I'm fit to make it bigger. I'm just trying to get it right. Roll this up a little bit. Right there. We should be good. All right. What you think about that? Is that big enough?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay. Now salary per year. I'm gonna say 31. I'm gonna just do an even number. 31,000.
Mm, that's all right. But yeah,
I'm gonna do
just
bi-weekly.
just do 30. Yeah,
Huh?
that's fine. Just do 30. Oh, that's fine.
Just,
Don't do
yeah,
31.
31. You see that? 1,000. This what every 2 weeks. This ain't including benefits.
Yeah.
This just one person.
Mm-hmm.
And how much is the average rent?
Nah, that I don't know.
Yeah, about 900.
Yeah, I don't know. I pay more. I pay mortgage, so I don't know.
Yeah. Even mortgage though, what do you think the average mortgage is? If you could just guess, average mortgage.
Uh, depends
Eight,
on where you live.
eight. What
Yeah,
the
yeah.
low average? 8.
It depends on where you live.
I'm just saying, if you had an average, what 8,
Yeah,
9?
just the eight
That's
fifty
low
nine.
end. 8 or 9. You stay in inner city, low end mortgage. 8 or 9.
Mm-hmm.
$900. Even if you did 8, you still only got $200 left over.
Mm-hmm.
And how do you make that stretch out to 2 weeks? That's what a lot of people are doing right now in real life.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have time or the option to go out every time and support a business when you're only making that much money. In my opinion, that's what I'm seeing. And I understand it. I'm not saying like it's a knock. I'm just saying like the reality of what people are really making.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I think that people don't realize these kids don't understand what 30,000 look like in
Yeah.
real life, trying to survive. You're not gonna be living like P Diddy or now. You don't nobody want to live like him right now, but you're not gonna be living the high life. You're not gonna be living the high life on 30,000. It's
Yeah.
not gonna happen when you're only bringing home 1,000 something after taxes, but this is not including benefits.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a single person with benefits,
Mm-hmm.
it may cost you $250 for full coverage insurance in vision and dental. So you only bring it home probably like $800 or $700, probably like that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Now, how do you live off that by yourself when the average rent low end $800?
And that's
That
why you got.
means you sacrificing something that you need in order to do something. Like if you want to go out or something, are you going to give up tissue? You going to give up food? Are you going to give up that to go out? And then how do you make that back up? You
Uh-huh.
go out Saturday, but you still got to make it for 2 more weeks. That's happening to people in real life. However they do it, they do it. But I'm saying that's happening in real decisions in real life. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why most of the people in the South, we always gonna have some type of hustle.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to have some type of
You
hustle.
going to, yes. But a lot of generation now, they not hustling though like that though.
Damn, they hustling. Believe it or not, they are. But it's I get what you're saying though, for real.
Yeah. Yeah.
But did we not have a time of our life when we were broke?
Nah, I wish I would have did better. I wish I would have did better.
Yeah. But
A lot of
how can you
times
do better? How can you do better? You ain't getting that much money, right?
you can do better. You got to sit down and make a strategy. You can do better.
Yeah. Do.
Like if I would have had better sense when I was younger, I
Mm-hmm.
was talking to a dude in my job about this. He was saying, he said, "What do you think the order is when you graduate high school in order to be to get to a point where you're successful without having to try to figure out other stuff?" And I told him if I would have, I said I do a podcast. I talk about this too, but I told him the best thing to do is to graduate high school, go ahead and go to college or a trade or whatever you're gonna do. Get it done by the time you're 24, 25, and then look to get married, and have a family. And you got all that out the way. All you doing now is focusing on career. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about, because the hardest part that I'm seeing that I saw about what I'm doing now is those daytime classes and then trying to work at the same time. You know what I'm saying? That's why you get it done when you're younger. Because those daytime classes in the 4-year degree, some of them not offered at night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have to account for that. And by the grace of God, I was able to work on a college campus and they let me go to classes at the same time. That's the best way that I could get that done efficiently. Not everybody has that. That's why it's best to do it when you're young, when the clock is not, you don't have a family and a mortgage. You got to try to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? You already got it done. So
Yeah.
that's what I would say, uh, don't do a gap year. Gap years are dangerous because you don't know what's going to happen in a year. A lot of stuff can happen in a year.
Yeah.
A lot can happen in a year. And it can cost you 3 years by making one decision. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's like I say, that's the luxury of you know of where you at right now in life. But
What's that?
like where you at in life right now.
Man, to me, it seemed like a luxury, but people don't realize like the grind that you have to go through day
Yeah.
by day.
And
Night by night, man, dude, some days, man, my brain be like, man, I don't feel like doing. I have to make myself do homework, bro. Even now, I'm almost about to graduate in December. Sometimes I still be like, man, you know what? If I don't do this assignment, man, so what, man? But I got to do it, though. You know what I'm saying? I be going through that in my head, though. You know what I'm saying?
and what I want to say, I don't want to say it's like a cop out or anything like that. Some of them kids they can't even afford to even think past 10th grade now. That's the triggering part about it. But I also
But
saw
education is free, though, and high school
this.
is free.
Listen, just imagine you got a sorry parent.
I understand that, too.
Yeah,
But I'm saying your education is individual, though.
yeah, but you probably got just a sorry parent, man.
But I understand having a
You
sorry
know,
parent. I'm saying, but there are things that are out of your control. This is really what I want to tell you when I get a center. And there are things that are in your control.
yeah.
Everything that you do that involves you as an individual,
Mhm.
whether it's going to school, whether it's trying to do opportunity, that's in your control. You can't control who your parents are. That's just how the game go. but you can control what you learn, what you take in, and how you up your value. You can control that, right?
I- yes, I agree.
And when you understand that, it's like know better, do better. Some kids they haven't been taught that, but I'm saying if you teach them that, like you can control this, you can take advantage of your education, and that education can get you a scholarship. And if you don't want to live in the area no more, you can get a scholarship to another college from a different area and go to Conway or something. You away from the hood. Now you in a whole. Now you at a blank slate. It's all on you now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Then
And
go ahead. Go ahead.
no, I'm gonna let you finish. That's all I want to say on that part.
Yeah. But what you're what you're saying is more so like on a junior high, high school type of level. It's kids right now that's in elementary. They like, man, you. A lot of people think like, oh, kids don't know what they want to do. They're putting stuff that they want. You can see it from when the child is that young. You be like, yeah, that one gonna be something in life. But yeah, that one right there, it
This is
kind
what
of
I'm
wants
saying.
to.
This is
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like some of these kids, man. I'm not saying all. I'm not gonna look at the most extreme situations. What I'm saying is there are kids that if you can pick up a phone and you can scroll through social media, you can pick up on technology, but you
Mhm.
telling me you can't learn basic education? What I'm saying is you got to get your priorities straight.
Yeah.
And some kids not taught that.
Mhm.
And that's what I would tell them, your priorities. Like if you can pick up Instagram and you know how to use Instagram, because you have to learn how to use that. You don't just automatically know how to do that, right?
Yeah.
But you can't learn English. And I get it because I've been through that, but I had to tell myself that if I can learn this, but I can't learn this, that's gonna give me more value. It's something I need to check my priorities. You know what I'm saying?
And and it's all about explanation too. You know,
Yeah,
you
100%.
how you saying the normal person, the people that's really in a messed up situation,
Yeah.
they're not gonna understand it like exactly how you putting it. And then that's why you got to put it to their understanding.
Well, here's the deal, Pill. This is what I seen about life, right?
There
There
you
are
go.
there are some people you can put it in either way, and they still don't want to receive it because they have to move now. Now they have to move different, right?
That's them.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. And that's all I've been telling you the whole time. I'm just putting it out there,
Not
and
telling me.
it's on them. Yeah, that's what
Not
I'm trying
telling
to tell you.
me.
Yeah,
Tell
yeah, I know.
me. Yeah.
I can only give the kids the best way I know how, and if they don't want to receive it, hey, I can't get mad at you. You have to live by the choices that you make, and that's one thing I always stress. I had to live by the choices that I made, and I said the choices that I made in my 20s,
Mhm.
it caught up with me, and now I'm grinding harder because I got to make up for that time that I didn't put in that I should have put in my 20s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just being accountable. Sometimes people just don't want to be accountable. It's like offensive to be accountable these days, but sometimes you got to be accountable and just realize, like, I could have did better. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And
And
when I was younger.
this is one of that's why I always stress up like to my kids up like man, this is one of the best generations that you can grow up in. Like,
Yeah.
cause you got people that really been through something and could teach you a lot about life. And then, cause and they fearless. That's what I love about this new generation. They
But you gotta
fearless.
have some sense, though. That's the thing. You can
Yeah,
be fearless, but you gotta have some
yeah.
sense.
That's
Cause if you fearless without sense, you would do
yeah.
anything, man.
That's
You know
then
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
And that's what I'm saying. Like they will
Hey,
do it without thinking twice. But
without
that's
thinking
yeah.
twice.
And that's what I love about them. Cause
But
like
what they learned it from somewhere. They learned it from
they
people that's older than them. They learned it from us,
yeah
man.
they learned it
Yeah.
from the dude. Look, Du Bois, excuse me. The
But
little
some of these
dude.
kids' daddies are do boys. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You know
So
what I'm
that's
saying?
what I'm saying. Their
Yeah.
dad ain't even there.
Right.
Dad ain't even there. But that's what I love about this new generation. Like
Cause
they,
that's what I was telling my wife. Like a lot of the information about those different career fields you just don't know about living in the inner city. You don't know how many different career fields it is in the medical field, how many different career fields it is in higher education. Higher education, what is that? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, for real.
You know, a principal. You don't realize a principal. You looking at this principal as like, man, this principal whack, but this principal making six figures. You know what I'm saying? And this stuff is public. We didn't even know that. How to look up public site. This stuff be public. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
literally can go to a website and look up like people that work for the state and stuff like that. I'm not gonna do it, but you can look up and understand like, oh wow, if you become a principal, go through the channels, become a teacher, and become a principal, you can make six figures. It's not some jobs. It's not about your age. It's
Mhm.
about the process and the experience that you have, the tunnel that you have to go through to get there.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna get there unless you go through that tunnel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like I said before, like the young dude that go to school with me,
Yeah,
I'm not go to school with me, go to they work with me.
yeah,
He go to school, right?
yeah,
His daddy was in the business,
yeah.
but he go to work and go to school.
Right.
Fresh out like
Smart.
he, yeah, hella smart. He was a athlete, two sport athlete. He was like,
Yeah,
you know what? I'm gonna just work, stay with my parents.
yeah.
So about
He
2020.
can't. He can't live on his own. Now, you think about that's the tough part about today's time, dude. You really a kid can't live on their own right now. Like think about that. We just looked at the $1,000 thing. If you only bring home $1,000 every 2 weeks,
Yeah,
you can't live on your own, man. You can't live independently.
like
Like what, you gonna live in a cardboard box? What you
no,
gonna live
and you know, I agree. I
in? What you gonna?
but
What you gonna?
like I say, like we praise those that that came through the struggle, not knowing that you really don't have to go through it as much.
No, yeah.
And it like I say, it falls back on the parents to begin with, but we ain't
Mm-hmm.
gonna use that as a crutch. You know what I'm saying?
Now, at some point, it falls back on the parent, but at some point, it shifts to you. It's on
Yeah,
you
yeah,
now.
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Right,
Yeah.
right, right.
And
Like
that's
who,
the thing.
like who came up with that? Oh, once you get 18, you out of here. No,
I think that's our coach. I think other coaches, though, like Asian
no.
coaches, their kids don't move out until they get married. Like other coaches,
Yeah.
they
So
don't
like,
move out until they get married. Yeah. You know
who
what I'm
thought?
saying?
Who said this was a great idea?
Yeah.
It was like, dang. But
But
when
you
you know,
see,
you
here's
just
the thing
expect
though. You have those parents that had their kids when they was younger, and they felt like they sacrificed so much, which you are going to do because you're a parent.
it.
And they feel like now that you're 18, you're an adult now. You should be so I can get my independence back. I don't know if that's the mindset, but I bet you
Yes,
that's some of the parents' mindset.
yes, it
Yeah.
is the mindset.
But I
It
would tell these
is.
kids, you have to think about that before you start laying down. Matter of fact, I'll show you this. I'm gonna show you this. We talked about this on the podcast last night. Yes, 65% of Americans reported having unprotected sex, and nearly 30% of them never use a condom during sex. A national survey. This is what I want to tell you. We talked about this on the podcast last night too. Think again. Make sure you go watch that.
Yeah, yeah, for real.
If you engage in something like this unprotected sex, you need to think about all the possibilities that can happen. It's more than just having a kid. It's
Yeah,
more to it than that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you can
yeah.
mess around and get something that you can't get rid of. You get that house in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? That's what they call it now.
Mm.
Get that house in Vegas, an acronym, let you figure it out. You get that house in Vegas. Uh, you can get some STD. You know what I'm saying? You trying to use the bathroom and look like McDonald's sweet tea coming out. You know what I'm saying? It's all kind of stuff that can happen. You know what I'm saying? Then a lot of people get in these relationships doing that, and then you fall in love with the wrong person. I guess that's what they call it.
Yeah,
You get hooked on the wrong person because you're out there playing around. I done seen it too many times, man. A dude trying to be hardcore, he meet that wrong chick, and she put them tricks on him, man. Man, I can't leave her, man. I can't leave her, man.
you stuck.
You stuck, man.
You stuck like that. I gotta deal
Man.
with this crazy mother lover. You
Yeah,
know
you
what
didn't
I'm
think
saying?
about that before you laid down with her, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Don't let a good time cost you a lifetime.
Yeah. But yeah,
Real.
man, we gotta make an episode just talking about the parent stuff, man. Cause
Yeah.
when
You
you a
know,
parent and you start realizing, like, oh wow, you start
yeah.
thinking about stuff like, oh wow, my dad probably was bugging, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
But they
Man.
will never tell you that. They're like, man, you know what, son? I was just bugging, man. I was an idiot, man. I should have been there, man, but I was just being stupid, man. You'll never hear that. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
I think
that
my
rock.
dad, before he died, he told me those things though. Before he didn't know he was gonna
Mhm.
die, but he told me he apologized for how he treated my mom. You know what I'm saying? To me,
Mhm.
that meant a lot. I didn't get a chance to tell him that because he died, but it showed me humanity in him. Because at first I didn't see that in him. I saw, and that's the thing when you have a lot of kids. I don't think a
Yeah.
lot of
Yeah.
the oldest kid kind of see most of the
Yeah.
parents
Yeah.
than the younger kids. Sometimes the younger kids see the better
Yeah.
parts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The older kid, you see everything. You like, man.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
hey, Pop, well,
Yeah, it was out here wilding. You know what I'm saying? But my sisters love my dad. I would never ruin that. But I was like, man, I seen the whole thing, man. My perspective a little different. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
man, hey,
Yeah,
yeah. Mine had me when I was younger. So my pops, he was. It wasn't. I wouldn't say it was. It was like 50-50, both of their fathers. But
yeah,
my pops was like the cool. The I call him my space partner. It's like your space partner.
yeah.
You know it. He like everything. Like, dang, and they were like, uh, Tony, what is it? I was like, man, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like, I don't know.
yeah.
Whole
I
time he
mean,
never heard nothing from me though.
I think my dad. I think a lot of dudes would go through this too. Like, I think my dad had the best intentions when he
Hmm.
first was dating my mom, but I think somewhere along the line, which I wish I could have talked to him, something changed where his
Yeah.
behavior changed, like getting into stuff. But he just kind of always got into some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just always never could like get that stable. That
Mhm.
stable journey. It's always the journey where he kind of getting into stuff. And
Yeah.
my mom, she took a chance. A lot of dudes don't realize that when a
Mm.
woman she take a chance on you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She taking a chance on you, you know what I'm saying?
A
And
real one.
yeah, it cost her a lot. It cost her some time, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
A
Taking that
real
chance,
yeah, a
you know what I'm
real
saying?
woman, real young one, no, they
Yeah,
they do that. But like you
yeah.
say, man, get y'all priorities straight.
Like I
And
understood that my wife is taking a chance on me,
mhm.
and I want her to understand and know that that chance made so much sense because we grew we man, but if I tell you some of the stuff, boy, we had to go through together and stuff,
Yeah.
man, and endure together, man. But
Uh,
when somebody take a chance on you and you go through that and then y'all don't make it, it kind of suck. But and like
yeah.
I told her, I'm not leaving. I didn't marry you and have a scenario in my head like if this happened, it's over. I don't think like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
never thought like that. Even with my bros, but y'all, I
Mhm.
don't have that kind of scenario. It's like, man, if this happened, man, I'm done. No, I
Yeah.
don't, I don't. But I don't hang around with bogus dudes like that either, though. You know what I'm saying? You got to
For
make that up
real.
front. Like I don't roll with
Yeah.
bogus people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
But some dudes just mess with any girl and they just think they can make it work. It don't work like that. You got to know
Mhm.
their personality and how they get down. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
mean, you really have to know a person, and
yeah,
you know, even like I know this we talking it's sports time, but same way with these athletes too. When you playing ball in high school or junior
yeah.
high, you might be the man. Be like, yeah, I'm going to the league, and then you don't make it. Now you just got a
Now
bunch of
this the part I want to ask you, man. I wish you was on there yesterday. When they
yeah.
talk about this, 65 of Americans reported having unprotected sex.
Yeah.
How long do you think it takes, or it should take, to know a person before you even engage?
What?
Because we was talking about this last night, right? Like how many
Yeah,
people out here having one night stands and going
yeah,
wrong? They don't even know the person. They just met them
yeah. That's
a couple
tough.
hours ago. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know this person.
That's
You know
tough.
what I'm saying?
I couldn't imagine. Dang.
It happens though.
First night?
You never had a one night
Oh,
stand? You never did a one night stand?
no. No. Heck no. Heck no. No.
Oh man.
No. No.
Uh,
No. No. No.
oh man. Oh
I
man.
almost did one time, but
It happens.
nah.
Oh man.
No, I
It's
was
one of
like,
the
no.
most. It's like playing a casino. People be talking about they don't gamble. Yeah, you might not gamble in the casino, but you gambling. You doing one night stand. It's definitely a gamble. It's like an
It,
adrenaline rush, man. It's like an adrenaline rush. Don't ask
it's
me how I know,
scary.
but just know it's like an adrenaline rush. And then when you almost get good at it, you like, man, it's like speed dating in real life. You know, you see people do the speed dating on
Yeah,
YouTube or something.
yeah.
They be giddy about it. But if you could do it in real time, in real life, and you
Man, that's
yeah.
scary. That one time I was about to do it, I was like, man, that scared me.
And
I
then
was like,
to get a woman to feel that comfortable where, what I'm saying, she busting it down.
man, it
That's
would
an
have
art.
been
It's an
just
art to
my.
that. That's like we call something a dream. It's an art to that though. You gotta be a really good painter. You gotta be able to paint the picture where it makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It would have been just my luck. I was
Don't
like,
ask me how I know that, but I'm just saying, yeah, you do gotta be able to paint that picture, man, and
I said, man,
score that touchdown.
let me take this girl home.
Do
I
you
don't
think that
need
you think that's pretty accurate, or you think it's a little off a little bit?
what.
65% of Americans reported having unprotected sex. You think that's pretty accurate, or you think that's
Yeah, I think it was a little higher, but you
yeah
know,
in the trenches? When you in the trenches, man, yeah, it's people that they'll have sex. They even broke, ain't got no money. They still out here getting it in. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? All
Now
the
just
time.
I mean just raw dogging completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. But even if eventually I
How
think,
wild is it though? Like how wild? How far fetched
man,
do you think it is?
you gotta be just out here.
It's a lot of people that's out here though. Think about pregnancies are higher. Remember we was in high school, pregnancy
Mm-hmm.
was higher. Teen pregnant. That means you raw.
No,
That means you out
no.
here raw.
Teen pregnancy wasn't that high when we was young.
Man, you crazy. Yes, it was. I know. I seen it where I was at. I seen it a lot.
I didn't see it that much. I
I
was
know
like
we was in 12th grade. It was pretty
one of
prevalent, buddy.
yeah, it was what, three maybe?
No, probably more than that.
I don't remember.
Cause some of them left and went to
They
alternative
were-
school just to get their credits out the way. So and then just being around, like going to Walmart or something, and you see the pregnant part with their parents and stuff like that. Then I worked at the hospital when I got out of high school,
yeah,
like a couple of years, and you see
yeah,
a lot of teens coming there. They'll
that's
tell their
different.
mom they stomach hurt. Oh, my stomach hurt. I'm sick. I need to go to the doctor. So I saw this a couple of times. Like you just see the whole process play out. They'll
Mhm.
come to the hospital and say they sick, and then they give them a pregnancy test. So if they tell their mom they're pregnant, their mom can't beat them half to death in the hospital because they got other
Yeah,
people there. So they
yeah.
do that. They do that process. You know what I'm saying? And their
Mm-hmm.
mom look at them like, boy, if you would have, I wish I could. I wish I was at home so I could beat the brakes off.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
As a product of a teen that was pregnant. Both my parents were still in high school, and man, I know how a lot of this stuff works, but it's
yeah,
just it's different.
yeah,
Like your aunties, your aunties, and stuff like that. Y'all really grew up as brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, yeah, and man, yeah. Let me
And
let
I think
them.
about the mindset, like
Mm-hmm.
that you gotta switch to, like when you have a kid. Cause my mom had me, you know what I'm saying, when she was young too. She tell me that a lot. My mom sacrificed a lot
Mm-hmm.
of years for me and my brother. Like my brother, Maurice. Shout out to moms, man. But
Yeah, shout out to
she
my
worked two
brother.
jobs. She worked two jobs for a long time. Like she didn't get a chance to go to college because she had me and my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And then my dad just wasn't stable. So we lived in different places. Probably she didn't want to live. I mean, I don't think my mom wanted to live in Shorter Garden. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no place she
Yeah.
think she wanted to live, but that's kind of how the game went. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
and that's why I'm so big on girls. Like, don't if a dude is willing to lay down with you, unprotected, you're not married. Do he really love you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta ask yourself that: do this dude really love me, or do
Yeah.
he just want to have sex with me? You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
we're gonna start calling out these suckers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, one
And
thing.
I used to be a sucker. I'm saying I say that because I've been on this side of the fence, and I didn't care. I really did. You know what I'm saying? I can say that with all honesty. Like when I was younger, I maybe that was probably one of my problems. Like I really didn't have the empathy, or like if you got in a situation and you're in a situation, you both consenting, like it's pretty much it's going down. You know what I'm saying? But all the stuff like commitment. What we talking about commitment for? I just met you the other day. You know what I'm saying? What we talking about commitment for? You know what I'm saying? And I've actually said that. I probably like I said, I told tell Jay I lost more than I won because of my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Just saying crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's like commitment. What? I just met you 2 months ago. What are you talking about commitment for? What?
Yeah,
No.
they was trying to find them a sucker.
Yeah. This was my favorite girls that was like at church. It's like, we're gonna get a commitment. What are you talking about? You can't do that. That'll be shocking up, wouldn't it? Use their own medicine against them. Now I'm on the other side of the fence. I
Mhm.
told my wife that. She's like, you tell a girl that I have told girls that. Are you kidding? Yeah. You say anything to get you out of it. You don't wanna Yeah, I didn't like the clingy stuff. I didn't like when I was young. I didn't like the clingy stuff. I didn't like being up under me and stuff. I really like moving around. I think I got that from my dad. I just like moving around. I had to adjust to that when I got married too.
Yeah.
I had to adjust to that because I really wasn't the most affectionate person. It was more procedural. You know what I'm saying? You know the procedure. Let's get it done. You go home. I lay down in my bed, and you go home, and we good. You know what I'm saying? So definitely not a healthy way to think, fellas. It's not. Don't do it. It's
Uh,
not worth it. 'Cause it'll catch up with you when you get older. You know what I'm saying? So.
man, be like, damn, this joker really love me, you know. Yeah.
Sometimes people assume, man, you can let people hurt themselves with their own assumptions. You know what I'm saying? They never ask you. They just assume. Oh, because we had sex unprotected, I'm going to assume that he's going to be committed to me. Wrong. You assume that. And I'm not going to tell you that you're wrong. That's the crazy part. I'm not going to tell you that you're wrong, but you're assuming and you didn't ask to get
After
100% clarity. An assumption is not 100% clarity. It's just an assumption at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
as a person that's more, I've been in more relationships than just you know
Yeah. Just
jump
sex,
off.
sure.
Yeah, more jump off, but
Yeah.
it even then, you still take some time. Like, okay, you got your stuff. Okay, I got mine. So we good. But
Yeah,
there's just
communication, right?
yeah, it's different now. It's way different. They
I can only imagine. I've
man,
been out the game 13 years, but I can only imagine how crazy it is now.
uh, 20 down at 20 for me.
Yeah.
Like it's different,
Yeah.
but I also know the game. Like I'm still around, the younger people to know. I'm in the
I
know.
mean, the game is the game. It's just the people that change in it.
I won't
But most
say
of the time, like dating, there is no rules to dating. I think people will realize that there are no rules to dating.
it is.
It's get it how you live, man. It's get it how you live, man.
It's rules to it
What
now.
rules? What rules is it to dating?
The rules
Yeah,
now
yeah. What rules is it to dating? There's no rules to date.
for the younger folks, no,
Period. No matter what year, there is no rules to dating.
it- it's rules to it. But like I said,
There is no standard. I said everybody has their own rules, but there's no standardized rules to date.
bruh, like I say, the communication part about it
Yeah.
is good
We
and
just
bad.
talked about it. We just talked about assumptions, right?
It's
Like,
good. They already listen, bro. You only you don't even know, man. It's like 10 group chats, and they already like the communication level is like, yeah, like man, shout it good though, or they'll be like, man, that bitch she been ran through.
but what I'm saying is, as far as like dating, like I understand that part, but I'm saying even in that, you used to not supposed to talk about those things. You're not supposed to talk about what you did. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, rules too, right? But there ain't no rules because dudes doing it. Selective politics, bro.
Oh, it's rules.
Selective rules. It's selective rules. It apply here, but it don't apply here.
It's rules, but they might be
But nobody
select.
knows the rules. I'm saying people say it's rules,
Yeah,
but there is no tablet, there is no command like written down rules
for
that everybody go by.
for what? Just dating or just
Just dating in general. We're not talking about courtship. That's a whole nother thing. We just
Yeah.
talking about dating.
And when you say dating, what do you mean?
That's what and exactly. That's what I'm saying. When you say dating, are you just talking about just casual sex, or are you saying this
No,
is your
because dating,
girlfriend?
like
Some people
dating.
say if you say dating, they think you just talking about casual sex. Some people think you talking about
No,
their girlfriend.
no, dating is like, hey man, I'm really dating her. It's like,
Some dudes say I'm dating, I'm just smashing.
no, they ain't saying they dating. They just say they smash.
But they're saying that's part of the dating game. It's all a part of the dating game, though,
Yeah.
right?
And it's rules to it. Like, hey man,
I don't
that's
think it's no
what.
rules. I think everybody has their own rules, but nobody it's not standardized though. Kind of like the law. There's no standardization where everybody follows these rules. Everybody has their
No,
own set of
I
rules.
mean rules are meant to be broken, but that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Also, like, bruh, we don't even they don't even use dating now. They just smash in the past.
They've been doing that though. It's been going on for years though.
They it has,
Yeah.
but the alarming rate, like you wouldn't even know somebody smashed back then. Like, damn.
Yeah, you would. You know
I
somebody
mean, no,
smashed.
you
Like,
didn't. You did, and you can only assume. Like,
man, listen. If you've been in the game, you know the game. Now, if you ain't been in the game, you don't know the game.
mm-hmm.
But that's why I was telling my wife, like, she asked me, how do you know if a woman, sometimes a woman be, like, they'll change. Like, especially if you do it consistently, your body anatomically will change, just like a dude. I told her most dudes, when they're not doing it, they be goofy, they be all loose and uptight. But when they start getting something, they whole demeanor change. Your whole mindset change. You start thinking about, how do I get to the next piece, you know what I'm saying? Depending on who you are, you know what I'm saying, your personality. But most dudes change, or they get more laid back. You know, they what's up, pops. You know, you walk in the house, what's up, pops. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Instead of being that little goofy kid, you know, your body change. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
you're not gonna stay the same once you break that bread seal. Once you
yeah,
break the open the bread up, it's over.
yeah.
It's open now. You know what I'm saying? You can't change it.
Yeah, that's,
It's like open up milk. When you take that plastic, when you rip that little plastic out the milk top, it's over. You can't resell it, man. It's a
yeah.
wrap. It's over.
Pretty much, like
That's all I'm saying. You know when the seal been opened though.
mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know.
That's wild.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that's
You know. And
but
sometimes you be thinking people don't know, but older people, they'll just watch you. They won't say nothing. I learned that through life.
that's
They know
me.
you out there. They won't say nothing. They know because they've been out there too. That's the only reason I'm saying they know. But young people,
That's
I
me.
had to realize this. Like, man, this person is double my age. They're not gonna tell me what they went through, but I know they did because they double my age and they grew up in the same area I grew up in. They don't have to tell me. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Then
me.
you understand certain personalities, right? People who
Yeah.
like an addictive personality or a personality that's more organized, or then you got this sneaky personality. Then he got organization. You know that dude probably could be out there because he's sneaky and he organized. So that means he got everything lined out. You know those kind of dudes. They got everything lined out. I go over this person's house at 3, then I'm gonna go over here on Tuesday at 4, and they stay to that same schedule. You know what I'm saying? But they're not gonna tell you that. You just know that. You just pick up on stuff. Maybe that's just some guy gave me discernment. Like you pick up
Uh-uh.
on that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because that was me. I was like, hey, man,
Yeah.
I ain't got to mess with like a bunch of women. I was like, if my schedule is this, yo, I already know what
I was
time.
like a variety box, man. It was like the at the donut place. You get the variety box, man.
Yeah.
I don't want just the glazed donuts. I want to try to take a bite, all of them. Put it back in the box. Let somebody else.
Man,
That was crazy when I was younger, man. I used to think crazy, man.
that
Yeah,
I used to hear it a lot. Like, man, where my family would be like, "Where Tony is?" I'm like, ain't nobody seen me. Man, I said, "Boy, I've been in Fort Smith like a mug.
yeah. I
I've
did
been
all my
there.
stuff local, man. Like
Yeah, I've been
in
in
Little Rock. Yeah, I
Louisiana.
never. Yeah,
Ducked off, ducked off."
yeah. I never wanted to go away too far away from the house, man. I always like having my own crib. Like when mom let me rent the crib from her, man, I
Mm-hmm.
really enjoyed having your own place. So
Man,
when you really get out there, you can go back home. You know you got something to come back to.
and that's why I stress that too a lot too. Like young bulls, young men. Man,
Yeah,
get your own place first. I don't care if it's just a one bedroom, a little small apartment. Don't be too flashy. Don't do it. Hey man, they don't bother nobody. What I learned about women, they love to see you have your own stuff. Like, dang, they come over here. Hey, it might not be for too long, but I'm just saying, you had
man.
your
Listen,
own life.
when I was younger, I'm just saying when I was younger, if you can entertain, like hold a conversation, if you got a little bit of humor, that's a check on the box. You know what I'm saying? If you got your own place, that's another check. Guess what? The place don't even have to be perfect. It's just the fact you got your own place. She know that if she come over to your house, nobody else really gonna know. Especially if you
Mm-hmm.
really not, she know
Mm-hmm.
you know, and
Don't nobody come over here like that at
yeah,
all.
for sure. That's what she think anyway, right?
No, not for me
Yeah.
anyway.
I'm talking about for me, yeah. I'm talking about for me. Like, boy, that bed could talk. Boy, to tell you a whole bunch of
Nobody coming over here.
boy, I
Nobody.
was killing them. I was like,
Not,
killing them.
not
I was like,
disturb my peace. You know what I'm saying?
no, I
Not.
didn't bring every girl. Some girls, you ain't gonna bring every girl over there, but yeah, I
Mm-mm.
was out there, man.
I can't disturb you. But yeah.
Yeah, I think you really. I like your personality, man. I wish I had that personality when I was younger, man. I just didn't have it. I was, man, Snoop Dogg kind of personality. That
Yeah.
8 Ball MJ was on it, man. It's on some other stuff, man. I think I really just didn't have the empathy, man.
Yeah.
Till I got older, I started trying to settle down. I kind of messed up. I didn't know what I was doing, and then this is the thing too. When you meet somebody in one phase of your life, and then when
Mm-hmm.
you change phases, it's like, well, this is not the dude I met. That changed too. You know what I'm saying? I met the girl I met before my wife. That's when I was still out there clubbing and doing whatever. And then, but right when we broke up, that's when I started going back to church.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when she was like, "This is not the dude I met." No problem, I get it. You know what I'm saying? And that's when we broke up. But we was together for like 5 years, something like that. People are like, well, how can you leave somebody and be with them for 5 years? Easy. It's not gonna work. I'm not gonna keep putting myself through hell and
Yeah,
purgatory, and
yeah,
I'm not gonna put her
yeah.
through hell and purgatory either. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Because I'm not the dude that she met. You know what I'm saying? So,
mm-hmm.
and that's
Yeah,
when I had to cut it, man. You know what I'm saying? And
uh, that's
change my life around.
man. And no disrespect to my wife, but man, I met so many dope women in my life. I'm talking about like real dope. I just wasn't ready. I fucked up.
Man.
No,
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm talking about like everything was on the silver platter.
yeah,
I was like, damn. But I was grown, but I wasn't grown up yet.
yeah, yeah. I think my wife though, that was the best.
Mm-hmm.
The best recruit I ever
Yeah.
recruited was my wife, man.
Damn, no way, man.
But I know I'm talking about. But I really wasn't. But I learned I learned what to look for by talking to and this is probably not the best way to do it, but the different women that I dealt with, I learned what I liked and what I didn't like. So it wouldn't be a waste of time, a total waste of time, I guess. But I learned what I like and what I didn't like as far as personality wise. You know what I'm saying?
So,
So. But I always attracted stronger women anyway, so I don't know why this my personality attracts those kind of women. So
didn't she have Mr. McCoy class?
I think I talked to her. I think she did, but I didn't. She even said I didn't have his class too. She even said that
Damn.
I didn't have his
Or,
class.
or that's what it was. That's what it
Hmm?
was. I was like,
She said
man,
she saw me through basketball though, like practicing and like in the athletics and stuff. That's what
yeah,
she saw me at mostly through athletics and stuff.
I ain't gonna say it on live, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So
But yeah, man, how you think about how you feel about Little Rock sports right now?
I haven't even had time to watch it to be honest with you. You talking about as far as like high school sports or?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I ain't even had time to really sit down and really watch. I think, like I say, if I had the perfect world and I was like Bill Gates or somebody or Bezos, I
Mhm.
would really invest in like facilities to have these kids really work out even in the off season.
Yeah,
Teach
yeah,
them how to watch game film.
yeah.
Teach them how to take care of their health and nutrition and stuff like that, and understand how life is as a business. How while you're young, it's some mistakes that you don't need to make right now. If you thinking about going pro or going to college, it's some things that you can't do right now that you need to
Mm,
stay away from. Like you
mm.
can't do this. Like you have to understand you can't do this. You
Now
know what I'm saying? And
we
stuff
gonna
like that,
now
man.
that's going into fruition right now.
What's that? Who doing it?
Yeah.
Who doing it?
No, you about to do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Like I think that part of outlet, I think the business side of it, like understanding that you are a business, like
Mm-hmm.
you are a
You are the
business.
best. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you know
You
what I'm
don't even
saying?
realize it. Like you are the brand, but also,
Because a lot of these kids, they're good athletes, but academically they have to thrive as well too.
man,
And that's your ticket out, man. You know what I'm saying?
man.
If you want to get out, like talent only take you so far. You gotta have
Mhm.
some sense to go with the talent. You know what I'm saying? You got to have it. But
Like,
and then it seems like all the good ones are going to Parkview. It seems like it's not as spread out as it used to be. Maybe it's resources, or
uh,
maybe it's
yeah, for football it is, but
yeah.
yeah, for football, but you can't knock it because I think probably like Little Rock Sports has been like on a decline since probably like
Well, a lot of kids just don't want to play sports like that though.
no, it's
Oh, a lot
some
of these kids in the inner city, man, like even they play sports while they at school, but in the summertime, I think that's where your skill level increases in the summer,
uh,
and they don't have those facilities. Not all kids don't have those facilities to go to.
yeah,
You know what
but
I'm saying?
hey, what you saying? I completely
Yeah,
agree.
yeah,
And we had one, I don't know if they still do the same stuff like parks and stuff,
yeah.
but I totally agree. Like,
But see, they
man,
just go there and run around and play. They don't
that's
understand like
that's
if you're a shooting guard, it's certain things in the summer you need to work on as a shooting guard. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
Um, if
But
you're a shooting guard, if you're a shooting forward, there are certain things in the shooting forward that you need to focus on. So when you go back to school, all you're doing is just running off muscle memory now. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's what I didn't like about going to high school. Like because I'm 6'5", I guess because I'm like close to the tallest, I gotta play center. But in the real world, when you get out of high school,
You got to
if
be
I'd have
much
went to
more focused.
college, I'm not playing center. So I'm
Mhm.
doing myself a disservice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then also, I didn't work out in the summer. I should have been working out in the summer, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And that's the thing. I didn't want to go to Southwest, like, cause
Mhm.
like if I would have understood the Kobe situation, how he was working out, I would have liked to do that more in high school when I was in high school.
Yeah.
But we didn't have YouTube and stuff like that back then to really, get into understand that kind of mindset that you gotta have. But shooting up 1,000 shots a day or whatever, however he did, it's
Mhm.
that kind of stuff that these kids they don't have the resources to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like in Texas, they invest in their football. You know what I'm
Man,
saying? They invest in those things. And
man.
those kids down there, those
Uh,
kids, the backwood kids, man, they coming out of high school with
mm,
grown
mm,
man weight. You know
mm.
what I'm saying?
Listen,
Like AP, like AD, Adrian Peterson, man,
yeah.
that dude was crazy in high school. He like a grown man in college. You know what I'm saying?
I'm happy I moved back here, but staying down there in Texas, it showed me a lot.
And then there's more people too, like more people, more taxes, more money, resources and stuff.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Everything you just said, everything you just said was exactly what I saw. Like, man, they breeding them from like
yeah,
elementary school.
right,
This other man, I used to get my daughter's school menu, the lunch menu.
yeah.
I said, dang, they eat like they in college. They eat like they in college.
But I think it's a lot more. Sometimes a lot of kids too. When I say resources, they have like more. It's more of a two-parent home, or when you in bigger cities, your parents are making more. Even a single parent may be making more.
Hmm.
Like like I say, Little Rock was only 400,000 people. I think last time I saw
Yeah,
400,000 people,
half a
and like I
million.
said, they say per capita income is 30 grand. Like you gotta think, man, there's people working at the school district. We talking about grown, well into their grown years, only making 20,000.
Mm-hmm.
Being a custodian. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
How they live, I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, it's people out there doing it. I'm talking about grown men.
Yeah,
In they 50s,
yeah,
60s. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking them. I'm just saying, like, the resources to invest. Like, son, I don't have the money to send you to no football camp. You got to have those tough talks. Like, I think parents want to send their kids there, but it just ain't an option. Like, it ain't feasible to do that. You know what I'm saying?
it, and that's and we have to go back to being the village, but the
But
having a village,
you
having
know
a
what
village.
you know what happened to the village though?
What happened?
I had to realize this. We played around so much in our 20s, and now we trying to be the village in our 40s, but we don't have the money. Like most communities, they look at it like this. I go to school, get my career, and I make enough money to where my cup is full with the family, and then with the overflow that's coming out of the cup, I take that and I help the village with. You see what I'm saying? In our community, we don't have that. We still trying to fill our cups. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying like it's a bad. I'm just telling you the facts of what I see. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like, if you're making 30,000, the median income of 40,000, it's gonna be hard for you to do those kind of things because it costs money. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Facilities cost money. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? And then if don't nobody know you, they ain't gonna be too quick to collaborate with you. I'm seeing that too. It's like a status quo kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got the juice. You see what I'm saying? It's weird, man.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Ah, I don't know him. He ain't got no. Who is he? You know what I'm saying? He got this. He got that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. But
yeah,
one thing about the village also, you can't save everybody,
you can't.
but
You're right.
but what you invest in, that's the biggest that's the biggest pleasure about it. You like, you know what? I see what you want to do, young boy. I see what you want to do. But first, you got to take care of your mental.
Yeah, you got to.
You
Spiritual
got to
too.
take care. You got to take care of your mental.
Spiritual too. Yep,
Yeah,
100%.
mental is part of the spiritual. Also, you
Yeah.
know, you got to take care of like, um, you got to take care of your mental, and
But they still
also,
debating about the mental though. Like if you tell them, dude, chill out from the girls. You don't need to be having sex right now. They didn't debate everything. Everything's debatable. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just taking your word for face value, it's debatable. You know
and
what I'm saying?
that's when you really have to show them. Like when you show them, like this is what I used to do with my son.
Yeah.
I take him to the trenches. Then once he see it, he be like, and once we get in the car, leave, and like, now you see that right there? They've been doing that for 30 years and ain't
30
progress.
years, man.
Ain't progress none.
Man.
Ain't progress none.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about like what he's doing in his life. And or his friends, if they around me, I'm gonna give them the game, straight lace, no chasing,
100%.
no chasing.
100%.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But everybody ain't deserving of the game because
I understand that too.
yeah, it's gonna go it's gonna go in one ear and
That's
out
why I
the
like
other.
putting it on film because hey,
Yeah,
when you deserving of it, hey, it's on film. You can go back and watch it. So
yeah. I'm like, damn,
yeah.
that's what old school was telling me.
Yeah. But that's what scares me, man. These kids, like literally, you really cannot live on your own
Man.
on 30,000. You probably got to be above 60 now, and that's still kind of a stretch. If you by yourself, trying to live on your own, like house, car, regular
Hmm.
bills, cell phone, stuff like that, man, boy.
Yeah,
And you really still got to understand how to budget your money. You know what I'm saying? Like how to, you know,
yeah.
separate the two. The first half of the month you got to pay this. Second half of the month you got to pay that. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
And,
How it go?
and you little hard headed kids.
Yeah.
I just showed my daughter. I just showed her what being hard headed, not understanding the game of how it really goes.
Yeah.
I set up your bank account. When you turn 18, you gonna have your money, whatever.
Yeah.
You go. You know what? I don't even want my checks to go to this bank account no more. I'm gonna just go cash it
You can't just cash the check now, though, can you? You got to be go to a bank.
without them taking some money.
Yeah.
They gonna take some money.
Yeah, that's true. They definitely gonna take some money.
And
Check
I was
cashing
like,
place.
no, okay. I was like, okay. Now who gonna take it? I thought you was gonna take me. No, you gotta pay me because I set it up for you. I set it
Yeah.
up for you too.
Yep.
Listen, you work, you get your check. Don't spend that much. You ain't paying no rent. You ain't paying lights, water, gas,
Yeah.
phone bill, nothing. By the time you 21 or 18, you would have accumulated so much. Well, you want to be defined. Okay, I think I know
I
everything.
make a, I, if I, I'll make my kids write it down when they start doing their money. Write it down. Tell you start out with $800. Tell me what you gonna do. What you gonna buy, and see how much you got left. Why? Why do you really need that? I mean, I had to start doing this too. I had to keep a spreadsheet, man, and
Yeah,
look at everything. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because a lot of time when you young, you don't think about this. You might sign up for something that's recurring, $15 a month. You think, oh, this is 15. It ain't gonna worry about that. And that'd be the 15 that break your budget. You know what I'm saying? Put
Man,
you in a hole. Oh man, I forgot about that $15 a month, man. You know what I'm saying?
I said, man, I
Yeah,
said, there's no way. You gotta understand. I was like, okay, but I know, like my daughter, she's like, she grew up in that era with us, like that. You know, that 2010. No, yeah, the 2010.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I just get her to write it down, look at a budget, like, and let her know like how crazy it is out here, man. That's
You're like,
yeah.
"Whoa."
You gotta write it down, man. You gotta look at the breakdown, man. See what stuff going, man. Where that money going, man.
Man, you look up, but hey, it ain't nothing to spend $20. Boy, you
Twenty
spend
dollars. You
twenty
burn that
dollars,
just on gas, yeah.
man.
Man,
Them 20s
boy,
add up.
man. I was going to pick my kids up from school, and I got them a Happy Meal. Two Happy Meals and a Big Mac meal was $19, I think. 17, $19, something like that. Just like that. 5 minutes. $20 gone. You know what I'm saying?
Hey
Easy.
man, an hour worth of work, man.
Yeah. Then
That's
if
an
I'd have
hour.
got my wife something, yeah, they probably been like 25, almost $30, man. You know what I'm saying? For everybody, a family of four, yeah. Uh-huh. Larry's, well, 40, 48, something like that.
Oh,
Something like that.
man.
Yeah,
I said, man, you know
yeah,
what? Hey, man, I gotta work overtime.
man. Get that job. If you go to school, get that job that's paying you enough. You don't got to work over. That's the
Yeah.
thing, man. I realized that, like, man, this job's out here paying you. You ain't got to work overtime. That's crazy.
Mhm.
I didn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's real, though. It's
And
real.
that's what people didn't see either. Like, hey, you can't tax overtime. Okay,
That,
okay,
that, but they voted it in. That's what they voted in, though, right?
yeah, oh,
Yeah. People
cause
voted
man,
in. You can't complain what you vote in. That's what killed me. People be
no,
complaining about
I'm
what they vote in.
glad. Hey, don't tax my overtime, cause guess what?
I thought they said they gonna tax overtime. They said they
No,
not gonna tax overtime.
no, they want you to work. They gonna want you to work more, but you gotta, you gotta figure out your exit strategy.
Oh, 100%.
You gotta figure it out. Like all them plans that you had, hey, being a business owner, being this, you're creating more jobs. Like one thing about it, when you in that business field, like, no, you know what? If the business owners is always the ones getting tax breaks, you know what? I think we probably should really just get into business like that. But you gotta know it. You gotta know it. You gotta
And
know
that's why we need education.
it. You gotta know
That's why we need. That's why people should go to school for business to understand, because they actually teach you those things in the
it.
class, the tax
Yeah.
breaks and stuff. But people don't want to take the classes though.
Yeah, but you got to make it exciting. Like, You have
Sometimes it's some stuff I had to learn this. Some stuff you learn it ain't gonna be so exciting. You just need to learn it.
it
And man,
will
everything ain't gonna be exciting. You know what I'm saying?
will be. Those that get it, it was like they're gonna find a way. They're
Yeah.
going to find a way to make
Cause
it.
man, learning stuff on the fly, man. Especially in business, not a good way. You need
Hmm.
to learn it before you go into business. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cause it ain't about money. I told my wife, it's about generating money. How do you generate money? That's what business is about. How do you generate money to pay your employees? You know what I'm saying? Because you can a lot of businesses, in my opinion, that I see, it be sole proprietorships. They not paying anybody. It's just a one person business. But when you got a business where you're paying like 30 people or something like that,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's a whole nother level of business. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Real deal.
Whether you make profit or not, you got to pay payroll. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah.
Yeah. And it's
Mm.
that's one of the things. Even though it's like one in a million chances, like Duade got shut down. Like they was about to get ready to shut down during COVID,
Yeah.
and he, as a business owner, he took the loss. And
Who
you
did?
know, I forgot what it was,
Oh,
but he took a loss. He was like, you know what, just to make sure they have something going on
yeah.
during COVID,
Yeah.
and the workers stuck beside him.
Yeah.
They stuck beside him. It was like, sure, he still paying us, man. After COVID, I think they had hit like maybe like 20 to 50 million dollars.
Yeah.
That quick, I was like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Some people don't understand that about business. Like, they'll say, like, when you think about like a state entity, right? Like working for a college or working for like, a
Mm-hmm.
DHS or something like
Yeah,
that, they're only operating from a fixed budget, like a
yeah,
fixed kind
yeah.
of budget, right? So they can't afford to pay every position. And people be saying, well, they make more at the top. Man, if you never seen an executive, the kind of decisions they have to make and the things they have to do, it's a reason why they get paid that much. It ain't just for nothing. But if you don't understand that, you'll just think they just getting paid that. But man, they can make a decision that can shut everything down. Everything can go to doo doo just like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And you get paid to make those kind of decisions. Like a person don't realize, like a person that's just file papers. You don't make those kind of decisions. You just keep the wheel rolling. You just greasing the wheel. You know what I'm saying? So of course you're not gonna get paid as the one who making the decisions
Mhm.
about the wheel. You know what I'm saying? So
But
yeah,
as a part of it,
yeah.
and once you stop greasing that wood, that whole car gonna break down.
But that's the thing. They look at it as they can find somebody to grease the wheel, but it's hard to find somebody, that start the car and get that mug ignited though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Leadership ain't easy to find. People don't realize that it ain't easy,
Yeah.
man.
Hmm.
Especially in tough situations. You know what I'm saying? That's what you get paid for as a leader, like a CEO, because you take the PR hit, being a face. You take
Hmm.
the PR hit. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So yeah.
That's
But guys, we've been on this thing for an hour 30, man. We want to come in and chop it up, man. We ain't talked all week, man. So that's why we
no,
talking, man.
for
Been on
real.
it for
Kept
a minute,
missing each
man.
other.
Yeah. But we on this thing. About to get ready to sign out this thing. This your boy Mike.
Yo,
This is Peel. What
I
you want to say before we
am.
get up out of here, baby?
Yo, hey, I want to say this. Get y'all ish together. Think more about business and and make sure y'all talk to your kids a little more. Talk to your kids a little more.
For sure. Talk to the kids, man.
You, you can learn a lot from them.
And we signing out on that. Learn.